did our bands today, the sitting bands. My legs are still kind of sore, but that's okay. I've just been doing a lot, and I'm not used to it. And when you're confined in a small spot, and you're tall, ooh, boy, yeah. I thought I was short. No, I got some long legs. They're chubby, but they're long. Anyway, so I did those, and I did a set of 3 of 10. So that's 30 reps. Boy, it's a good impact. Get you some of them bands. I got them on Amazon, and they come in a little black bag, and there's different sizes. And those are so nice, very nice. Only $10. I don't think that's bad at all. I love my bands. That's my favorite workout besides my bike, my weights. Yeah. Other than that, everything's going good. I just want to say to everybody that if you're on a journey like me, it takes time. It's mind setting, really, and it will play in your mind a lot. Awful lot. And sometimes you might feel alone, or you feel like God just not going to get it. I mean, really, any kind of walk of life feels that way, right? But that's when you have to give your own self a pep talk. Tell yourself, no. Because let me tell you, as the days are going now, because it's getting ready to be fall, it's getting darker. Like, in the morning, it is dark. I don't want to get up at 6:30 and exercise, but I know when I go in there, the sun is setting, and it's so beautiful. So I get that treat when I get in there, and then I take my time and edit, and then we go out the door. So I want to stay in bed sometimes, but I tell myself, no. So I compromised with myself that if you get up and exercise once in a while, when you see my videos up around 9, 10, just know that I did sleep in an hour late to give myself some time. But that's what we have to do. We have to compromise and balance it, but it's worth it. Now, if you're a big girl like me, and everybody's like, I don't see nothing coming off. Well, let me tell you, okay? The bigger girl you are, it's going to be harder, and it's not going to show a whole lot. You can go work your butt off. You do everything you can. The scale's showing stuff. Even if it's like 2 pounds, it's still pounds on. But it's not going to always show on a big girl like me for a while. It's frustrating, but you can't hear people. You can't let the echoes from people, you know? You know what you are doing. You know what you're putting in your body. You know what groceries you bring in and what you're feeding yourself. So nobody else knows that, and that's okay. But I say this with a whole bunch of respect. The people who are quiet and silent are the ones working the hardest, because boy, when they are done, they are going to roar, and you're going to hear them. Trust me. When we are done and we get our victory, you better believe I'm going to be out there yelling from the rooftops. You thought I wasn't doing anything, right? That's okay. We get that all the time. But I don't care. I'm just telling for the people that work in silent. Okay? Work in silent. Don't tell everybody your whole detail of everything. Because everybody's going to have their own opinion. Especially nowadays. Don't put it on the internet. Keep it to yourself. And if you need to tell somebody in your own life that you can actually, they can keep secrets for you. It's wonderful. So anyway, I'm going to go because I'm just going to all day. And I don't want to keep you all day. Okay? my fingernail polish look. So if you're wondering, my thumbs, but the rest of them ain't. But this one, hey. All right, I better go. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great Tuesday. Stay blessed, stay happy, always be you and only you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.